Hi, I wanted to give you a quick introduction to the Boost admin panel and show you how simple it is to actually navigate and work inside the admin panel while achieving some very technical capabilities. So here to the left, we actually have our intent hierarchy. So this is the content and information that we will be creating and providing when somebody wants to engage with the content, whether that be with chat or with voice. As you can see, they are organized in a hierarchy. So this actually allows us to navigate and see where we are working, and then also allows us to provide a better prediction. And the hierarchy allows us to, for example, have an intent here for insurance. So we have everything that is required for insurance underneath. We go to content insurance, and then underneath we have all of the options that are relevant for content insurance, and we get more specific as we open up the hierarchy. So what we have is we provide a piece of content here in which would be relevant for the answer that we would give the user if they were accessing that information. So here we have change insurance. We would write information about changing our insurance. For example, we can very easily change the information so that when a user asks about changing insurance, this is the answer they'll get. And of course, we optimize this for voice and chat. When we would add new intents, what we would do is we can create the name for the intent here, edit the title, and then also to ensure that we allow the users to get this content, we create training data. So typically what we do is we add between 10 and 20 sentences that would be representative of how people would ask for that service. Here it would be change in insurance. And as you can see in the analyze mode, we can see that change in insurance are required, but it's important not only what words are important, but also where they feature in the sentence. If a word features a different part of a sentence, it might actually change the context and what they're actually saying. So we add training data, and then we also add test data. So the test data will be used to train the model. When we train the model, it will be used to compare against the test data to see actually how well the model works and how well it would work in practice. In addition to the intent hierarchy being organized as it is, we can have thousands of intents. We have projects which have over 6,000 intents. So this means the more information we add, the smarter the virtual agent gets. And this is important for scalability, right? It's allowing us to have a lot of content in one area. We can also have, for example, instead of just content, we can do things such as add entities for entity extraction, so getting information about the user, or maybe connecting to a database, an API connector, or a public or open piece of information where we want to connect this to the admin panel. We can use things such as context, of course. That's quite important when we're speaking. Humans very easily understand. People ask follow-up questions that we're talking about the same subject. So it's very important then for us to allow this with a virtual agent also. And for example, if statements. So for example, if somebody says this, then we go to a different path. So depending on what the user's input is, we can then send them to the right direction. And then of course this includes things such as buttons, images, videos, JSON files. So we can actually customize things we want, and the buttons could be kind of questions or navigating through different paths. And then we start to get, for example, these flows where we're extracting information, and then we start to make it very customized. For example, here, booking an appointment with the doctor, you know who the doctor is, maybe you receive an SMS. So really providing a kind of customized and personalized experience for the users. So this is a brief overview. It includes analytics, so we can actually see how well the admin panel is working. We can do quality assurance, look at the statistics in terms of the conversations, analyze the conversations that are actually occurring, and we can do filter the conversations, so we can actually get information about particular conversations we're looking for. And this is part of kind of the enterprise function that we're offering, where it's about quality assurance, improvement, and ensuring that the model is kind of as optimal as we can get it. So that's very brief. Of course, we're welcome to ask any questions, and we can actually go into further depth, anything specific that you would like to know. Thanks.